Welcome to the Mobile Notary Show. My name is Kathy Holiday. I'll be your host. I am the CEO of Mobile Notary 24/7, and I would like to thank you for joining me today on our discussion of what do you do after leaving the signing table before returning the documents. There's three important things that you should do. Number one is you're going to triple check. Now, as I've shared in previous podcasts, the first check is going to be when you're at the signing table, the signers are signing and dating the documents. You want to make sure that you're watching them sign and date. That's going to be your first check to make sure that they're signing and dating correctly. Once you've completed the signing, but you're still at the signing table, now you want to check the documents for a second time. So that's going to be your double check to make sure that they signed and dated correctly. And lastly, before you drop the docs off, you want to triple check all of the documents and make sure that all of the signers have signed their name properly and they have dated the documents correctly. Now, if the signer has not signed the documents, if you did not put a notary stamp or a date is missing, the notary has agreed that they have to make a second trip at no cost to the signing company to fix this error. So you have to make sure that you go through and fix that error because it's a mistake on the notary's part. Now, it may come to a point where the shipping fee will be subtracted from your agreed signing fee because it's a mistake on your part. So that's why it's very important for you to check, double check, and triple check so you will get the agreed upon fee on your confirmation page. Secondly, you want to send the documents back to the signing company as soon as possible. Now, when we say as soon as possible, if you have a signing that is scheduled for 3 p.m. and they want to receive the documents the very next day, you may want to contact the signing company and the signers and say, okay, in order to make the 4 o'clock pickup, is it possible we can move the signing up a half hour to 45 minutes to make sure that we make that pickup time? So again, I've shared in my previous podcast that you want to kind of familiarize yourself with the times that UPS and FedEx pick up their overnight shipments. If you can kind of keep that in the back of your mind, or feel free to jot it down, then you will know UPS picks up at 4 o'clock. FedEx picks up at 3 o'clock. And then that's in your neighborhood. Feel free to even kind of memorize the UPS and FedEx locations in the surrounding areas. Because I have had a signing company reach out to me and said, if you can get these documents sent out today and it's 4:30, if you can find a FedEx location that will ship them today, we will give you an extra fee. Courier fee is what they call it. Give you an extra courier fee so that you can get those documents shipped out that day. Now, in a case like that, of course, I will find a FedEx location. It's out of my town, but the pickup is not until 5:30. So if I've missed that 4 o'clock pickup for an extra courier fee, I'll go ahead and drive to make sure that those documents ship out that day. But always feel free to phone first, because they may have picked up a little bit early and you've made that trip for nothing. So feel free to phone first. talk to someone at the FedEx or UPS location and tell them that you're on your way. I should be there by 5 o'clock. And if pickup is not till 5:30, I need these documents to ship out today. So number three, you want to make sure that you keep the documents organized, in order, and clean. As I again shared in one of my previous podcasts, I have stamps for every single venue section where you put state and county. I have a stamp for the date. I have a stamp for my commission date. I also have a stamp for my name. I also have a stamp for my E&O insurance. So, I mean, there's a stamp. I have a refinance stamp. I have a sales stamp. I have a purchase stamp. So my documents are always clean. So if you happen to get the documents out of order and they're not organized, feel free to look at the copy that you left for the borrower. You tell them, okay, I want to make sure that my documents are still in the correct order. So if you can just give me a minute, I'll double check this and then I'll be on my way. So there's ways to do that. And if you happen to get the documents out of order as you're leaving, feel free to come back to the office and go through and put those pages back in order. So those are the 3 things that you should be doing after leaving the signing table, but before dropping the documents off. I do hope that you found this very helpful. Please feel free to like and share my podcast. I welcome any comments that you may have. Until the next time, have yourself an awesome and blessed day. Stay focused.